Hello guys, can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Yep. So good morning guys and welcome to Power Apps and Power Automate Training. Are you able to see PPT?
Yeah, we are able to.
Yep. And please drop your contact details guys in the chat like email ID and phone number. Okay. Yep. So let's get started. So when we hear actually Power Apps, we hear about a term called Power Platform. Okay. So Power Platform in very simple words is a suite of technologies, five technologies basically. Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, Power Virtual Agents, Power Pages. Okay, so let's understand one technology at a time. There is one keyword associated with each of these technologies, which defines what this technology can do. So when we say Power Apps, keyword is act, act, act on data. Power Automate, automate is the keyword. Power BI, analyze. Power Virtual Agents, assist. Power Pages was earlier part of Power Apps only till last year. It got rebranded from Power Apps portals to Power Pages. So here keyword is act only. Okay. And any doubts, guys, please ask me. Okay. Yep. So using Power Apps, we can do application development like currently two types of applications, Canvas and model driven. Power Automate is basically used for automation, which can help us save a lot of hours plus reduce errors, save some cost also. Power BI. So we said word as analyze. What can we analyze here? So let's take Microsoft products only, for example, Office 365, Azure and Dynamics 365. From let's say last 5 years, how many people used this? So let's say in 2019, 10 lakh people used Power Apps. 2020, 25 lakhs. 2021, let's say 50 lakhs. 2022, 1 crore, something like that. Similarly, for Azure, how many people bought those licenses? How many people bought licenses for Dynamics 365? Over a period of time, so basically we say historical data. So we are talking about from 2019 or 2018 or when product is launched. We can predict future sales, future growth of the product. That's the thing. That is analysis. I can analyze my last 4 5 years sales of these products and I can find out about okay, next year how many people will buy this. That is analysis. Power Virtual Agents. Assist is the keyword we used. So let's say we are using Jio SIM, Airtel SIM, any other provider SIM. You get one issue. Then you go to let's say my Jio app or Airtel Thanks app and start that chatting. So first bot will reply. So press 1 for this menu, press 2 for account details, press 3 for recharge details, press 4 for your nearest Jio or Airtel center, press 9 to connect to live agent. Live agent means human in this case. So assist. Before connecting to live agent, some of the workload bot is taking. Bot. Bot is the word here. Okay. It is assisting human agents to reduce some load. Power Pages external websites. So currently, Power Apps technology can cater to those requirements where you have like organization email ID, enterprise level apps, and plus you can get some guest user also. But here, Power Pages is totally a website development, not app development. Any doubts in any of these technologies? Okay. So we have data connectors also. We have you heard of like you may have heard of technologies called SharePoint list, Excel, SQL Server, something like that. Your data resides there. To connect to that data, we need connectors. That's this connector. AI builder, text recognition. You have bills. You want to recognize invoice number, bill date, then total number of items bought, total uh, bill like in rupees. You want to get those details. AI builder is the solution. Microsoft Dataverse, which is native database for all these products: Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, Power Virtual Agents, Power Pages. And it is more than just what we say database. It offers security, it is fully scalable, and it is hosted on cloud. 99.99% availability. That's the goal here. Power FX. Power FX is recognized as programming language of Power Platform. Okay, so we'll see one short demo of Power FX also. Currently, in our course, we will be focusing on Canvas apps. Okay, so we have two types of Power Apps: Canvas and model driven. I will tell you the differences. Power FX will be used in Canvas mainly and largely. Model driven, few scenarios. Earlier in Canvas apps, we were using so that actually language called formula language, only that name was there. Then it got recognized to Power FX. Okay, managed environments. So we want to automate our deployments. Some kind of those features are provided by this feature. Managed environment. It is a relatively new feature. And these all comprise Power Platform. Any doubts? What this product is doing, that product is doing. So remember those keywords. Any doubts? Should I proceed? Okay. So, okay, before taking this slide, let's take this slide. That's current scenario of Power Platform. Deep integration with other technologies. Simple. One of the technologies Microsoft Teams, Azure DevOps, SQL Server, Data Warehouse, Visual Studio Code, all these things. Okay, so let's understand now these codes, these terms, what we say. So there is one term called citizen developer when we talk about Power Platform. What is this, guys? Basically, there are two types of developers. First one is citizen, second one is pro developer, professional developer. Professional developers are those guys which are coming from IT engineering background or computer engineering background. Only those guys. Okay. So basically, these guys know, or that BSc course, Bachelor in Computer Science, something like that. Okay, but related to computer thing, they have done some courses like degree or college thing in computer or IT field. Those are citizen developers. Those are professional developers. So basically, those guys know about all those programming languages called C, C++, Java, C Sharp, and all those things. Here, Power Platform goal is to create citizen developers. Citizen developer can be any person. It can be mechanical engineer, it can be civil engineer, it can be one CA, it can be doctor, any guy who doesn't also have IT engineering background. That is a citizen developer. Anyone can be a developer. That's the goal of Power Platform. That's the goal of Power Apps. Are you guys following? Guys, you can ask me questions because these are like pretty important terms.
Okay, what do you mean means in Power Apps we don't need to use any code language, right?
No, no, no. It's not like that.
Okay,
We have Power FX, which we will use in Power Apps. Okay.
okay,
And I will show you
okay,
Power FX demo also. But point here
okay,
is anyone can be a developer. It means like in earlier days, before Power Apps, let's say, you need
okay,
to be IT engineer, first of all, or computer
okay.
engineer to join IT industry. Correct. That was
Yeah,
the like prerequisite requirement. Now it's not. Anyone can be a developer. You don't know about, let's say, C++, Java, C
yeah, yeah.
Sharp, all those. That's fine. You don't know, that's fine, totally. You don't
Okay.
need to learn that also.
Oh,
You just
okay.
learn
That's
this. You can develop apps, you can join IT industry, and you don't need that 30 years of experience to develop some kind of apps.
oh,
With
okay.
short time, within short time, you can develop your apps and get started and address your business requirements at the earliest. That's the goal. Getting.
Yeah, 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 I got it. Thank
Yeah. Yeah. But these are the main things. Now, two things here. I talked about professional developers, IT background, C language, everything. All that comes under pro code approach because you need to know coding there. That is pro code. That's not our goal here. Our goal is low code, no code. So, low code, no code approach Power FX has. Okay. So, low code means you need to write some code and very less code as compared to C sharp. C sharp you need to write a lot of code. C plus plus lot of code. Here not that much code. Yep. Go ahead.
One quick question here. I mean,
Hmm.
how these things are interrelated here? If we imagine that if I say Power BI, okay, that comes
Hmm.
under for a report generation and querying and all those things by using
Correct.
basic SQL. But
Hmm.
how these Power Apps and Power altogether they are calling five apps. They are calling as Power Apps, right? So
No, no,
how
no.
all
Power
these
platform.
Power Platform. So how
Yeah.
all these things are interrelated? And one more question here is that if say for example if I have to showcase my experience, should I be
Hmm.
showcasing as a Power Platform developer or what should I be showcasing, etc.
Hmm. Correct. See. So here, let's say in Power BI, basically our goal is to analyze. Correct. If your goal is to act on data, you can embed Power Apps into Power BI also. One short app you can show there in Power BI report, you can act on that data. And in Power Apps, let's say you have submit button. When you click button, you want one email of all the Power BI trends or summary. You can achieve it using Power Automate. Did I answer your question? Like integration.
that this app, imagine a situation where we are having
Mm-hmm.
one presently mobile app. Take any app,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I want to integrate with the Power BI platform, then I
Mm-hmm.
have to make sure that these configurations and all those things, right? So just for analysis on the, is that right? Or
Correct, correct. Yep. In that scenario, so basically, see, when we say so Power Platform, you are basically referring to a team of developers. Okay. So it's not like one guy knows all, not that scenario. One technology in itself is very, very big. So one guy cannot learn all the things. So we are referring to Power Platform team here. Two, three guys expert in Power Apps. Two, three guys from Power BI background. Two, three guys automation background. Two, three guys virtual agents background. That team will deliver Power Platform projects. So if you have any integration, okay, integration scenario I talked about. If you have specific Power Apps requirements, you can develop the project entirely end to end. And our course also covers Power Automate scenario also. That's the thing. Clear? Because
and
when we
may I
say
know,
Power, yeah, go ahead.
and apart from that, may I know when this Power Apps came into picture, at what time
Year.
will it come into picture exactly?
Ah,
And
yes, yes, yes,
bec-
yes. I will show you that. That demo is covered actually. Just after this, we will take that part. So, okay, Power Apps examples. One example, employee onboarding app, leave request app. Okay, so previously, if you are part of one company develops something in SharePoint or they develop some kind of website and everything. That time was huge. You create one Power App, leave request Power App. Select start date, end date, click on submit. Automatically, it will find one actually your manager. So in our organization, there can be 50 guys, 100 guys, 200, 1 lakh. That kind of guys may be there. It will find organization thing. Let's say your manager. Send one email to him. This guy applied one leave. Approve, reject. And then it can again have links to Power Apps. You can go to Power Apps. Click on approve, reject. One scenario, leave request. Second one, employee onboarding, which is like mostly used. One new guy is joining company. In that scenario, first of all, you need name, age, gender, then if you have previous company experience, all that experience, 10th, 12th marks, plus background verification like where you live, all that data, plus email ID generation. So you join one company, you will be given one email ID, all those things. Employee onboarding, getting leave request, timesheet app. So you join one company and let's say for those 5 days, how many hours you worked on each day. So today is like Monday, I work 10 hours. Next day I work 6 hours. Third day I work 12 hours, something like that. Timesheet app. Did I answer your question? Hello.
yes, yes,
Yep. So those are where you want to act on data. That's Power Apps. You want to automate. So automation, real world example, you take out some money from ATM. You get immediate text SMS to your registered mobile number. This much money has been debited. Clearly one example, real world example of automation. Okay, you buy something on any online site. After you click buy, pay, make payments, everything, you get one automated email, and you see in the email down, please do not reply to this and everything, those stuff. But main part is order number. This will be delivered to you in these many days. All those things. That is automated email. That is automation. Power Automate. Website think Power Pages. Bot think virtual agents. A report think Power BI. Application think Power Apps. Clear? Yes, no, guys.
Yeah, yes, sounds good.
Yep. Okay. So this low code, no code, I will just show you in direct demo. This we talked about. So this is, you see, every developer low code. Okay. All our Power Platform technologies. Pro developer. Visual Studio Code, you need to write long code, JavaScript code, C Sharp, C++. No need to worry. Our goal is this, every developer. Here, SQL database. SQL is not part of Pro because you need to have engineering background to write those queries. Okay. This thing we will understand. From where Power Apps came into picture. That is like very important. Here goal is, okay, everything clear guys? Right? Then I will proceed. So from last 20-25 years, everyone is using Excel or Word, PowerPoint, that technology. Okay. All those guys are not IT guys. CA are using it, or even some small businesses. Everyone is using Excel. They know Excel. And those all guys are not IT developers. Microsoft thought everybody is using it. Why not make already take that to existing one and create something as PowerFX? So PowerFX formula closely resembles Excel. So basically, see, already millions of users are using it. You come from IT background, not IT background, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's take that demo actually. Okay, let me share Excel. Are you able to see my Excel?
Yes, we are able to.
Yeah. So simple, one, two, three, four, five. Let's write simple formula sum A1, comma A2. Everybody has used this formula, correct? Every guy used it. Simple sum formula. Let's take another formula. If, very simple. If this is greater than 5, or let's say 3, then show yes, otherwise show no. Currently it's not being used. 1, 2, 3 less than, 4, 5 greater than, correct? Are you guys getting this? Very, very simple. Sum and if function. Another formula, let's say equal to, and concatenate, let's say hello all. See, concatenate is basically you can join multiple text into one text. Guys, clear this? Concatenate, if, sum. Non-IT guys have also used this. That's the point here. Microsoft thought, let's create PowerFX. closely resembles this. Getting? Then we can see one live app demo. How can we go there?
Oh, got it.
Yep. Very, very simple thing. So, okay. So let's see. Yeah. Let me share my app screen. Are you able to see Power Apps?
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Yep. So when we say Power Apps, starting point make.powerapps.com. Let's visit this. That's our starting point for Power Apps. This URL. See, let me give this URL to you. Okay. Click on apps, new app. Here we will understand like these two types of apps. Okay. Canvas and model driven. I will click on Canvas. Canvas app deals with UI thing. UI means X, Y, height, width, colors, and everything. That's Canvas app. That is our goal of this course, to learn concepts from Canvas app, to learn how to develop, how to test, how to deploy. Three things. Okay, that is our goal. So let's write some name. Test April 10. Two types of form factors: tablet app, mobile app. So let's go for tablet for now. Create. This point to this point, top left to bottom right, it is called as blank canvas. This whole thing. That's the name Canvas app. So here, this kind of apps you can develop. You can drag something, you can have some labels, buttons, some data structure, something like that. This is a Canvas app. So if you look at button thing, you see all properties related to UI, user interface. UI. XY, height, width, padding, color, border, border radius, border color, font size, font weight, font style, alignment, all those things. All properties related to UI. You can make something fancy. So let's say I want this thing, make it to, okay. So instead of this, let me change some colors. Let's say this, and text color is black. On hover, I see different color, this different color, pressed different color. Did you see? See, this is button, my yellow color button, black color text, like button is written in black. My mouse goes to this, so this thing is called hover, Hover, hover thing. Okay, you see different background color, different text color. When you click, it is called pressed. You press one button, right? When you click, your color changes to something else. Have you guys got this? what I did. Getting? Yes, no. Guys, please respond. Any doubt, please let me know. Should I proceed? Hello, guys.
Yeah, Suresh, please go ahead.
Yep, yep. Anybody has any doubts? So somebody pinged in the chat screen. So everything is visible to you, right?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
So here, my question to you. I achieved this. I created this button and everything. Did I write any code to create this? Any kind of code? Did I write that?
Through
You got the question.
scripting, yeah, yeah, we got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Using script,
Using script. Okay. Which script? What? Okay. Actually, I did two things. I went to this thing. Yep, go ahead. Drag and drop. I talked about low code, no code, right? Initially. Drag and
yes,
drop is one kind of characteristic of that thing. Plus, I set some properties, basically set some properties, color and border and everything. I did not write any kind of code. No code. Correct. I want to button which looks like tab. I have to set some properties. So let's say radius top left. I will set it to 25. Let's make bigger 50. Radius bottom left, top right. So bottom radius we will make it 0. Will look like one tab structure. Let me show you. Is it looking like tab? Now I write something called general. Control C, Control V. Another tab. Let's say here. Extra details. Let's say my different tab name. My point is, I did not write any code at all to get this structure. Simply I set some properties and got the desired result. And I set some colors. I set XY position, so like dragging and everything. All the things I did are related to UI, user interface. That's the reason Canvas app. Getting?
yeah, got it.
Got it? That is our
Yes.
Canvas app. Now let's take very simple example of code. Click this button. I selected it. Here you can see it. Go to advanced. Now just UI won't help me in any business scenario. Correct? Some action should be there. Let's configure that action. On select. If you select this button, what should happen? send some data to data source. If you select submit button, data should be sent to data source. If you select send email button, email should be sent. Data source should be refreshed. Any kind of action, show some notifications like that. So let's say notify and write general button clicked and notification type, let's say information, and it should show notification for 3000 milliseconds, basically 3 seconds. Okay, I wrote, so here simple code notify. Let's play. Click on this button, general button clicked. In real time scenario, one data got submitted successfully. You see this banner, right? When your tickets got booked successfully, your order placed successfully on Zomato, Swiggy. Some notification you see, correct? That kind of scenario we can do. Getting example of low code, drag and drop. So like these words define what Power Apps is. And this is Canvas app. So this thing, white thing, is called blank canvas. Drag and drop elements, write some logic, click on this button, publish, share that URL to users. That's it. Your app got distributed. Clear? Yes, no. So one question arises, can I do this with other technologies? Yes, definitely yes. But the advantage here is you can do it in very less time. Less time is the advantage because lot of things you get a lot of controls. Let's say text label, rectangle, buttons, input, radio buttons, checkboxes, toggles. Lot of things here, lot of properties for each control here. Development time is very less, very less. That's the reason people are preferring Power Apps as their preferred app development. I can address my business requirement in very short amount of time. Time is very critical. I can achieve it with other technologies, that is true. But first thing you need to be IT developer, IT engineering guy, because you need to have knowledge of that coding. Okay, Visual Studio Code. You may have heard of these things. Write big codes, 500, 1000 lines of code in one file, and you have 10, 20 files. Are you guys getting comparison? That scenario don't have here. That's the reason more organizations are adopting to Power Apps. It addresses your requirements in very short time. And again, you don't need to always hire IT guys. That's the thing. Anyone can be a developer. And no dependency on IT thing also. Excel thing, if you don't know Excel, that is also fine. It's not like Excel is your prerequisite. It's the only thing that they created this language. So let's say notify, or let's say addition, some function like 5 plus 6, 11. Like this is also in Excel, equal to 5 plus 6 you can do. They just created it based on Excel. That's the only thing. Are you guys getting any doubts? Okay. You can save the app, and here actually one thing, everything is stored on cloud. You don't need to worry about where it is stored and how the take care of some product updates or anything. So you may have heard of term called software as a service, directly developed. Google Docs, you have heard of that term. No need to take care of any updates. Directly go there, use it. That's the only thing. Here, same story. Software as service. You should not be concerned about where this app is stored, updates and everything. Nothing. Directly go to this Power Apps, make.powerapps.com. Go to apps, create one app, use it, publish, share to your users. That's the thing. Very fast as compared to traditional development approach. Okay, that's the term Power Apps, application deployment, development. Getting guys, and Microsoft's goal is, so here are two scenarios. Like you may have heard of called Office 365 license. Power Apps comes in that license basically. Okay, so directly all your organizations, this button, app launcher. So currently this is my another trial, but when you go for Office 365 trial, you will see direct your Excel, PowerPoint and all those apps also. Outlook, Teams, every organization has to buy this first of all to smoothly work. Power Apps comes pre-installed. You can get going. Here you can create some sample calculator like 5 plus 6 I showed you, or you can take some input from, let's say, click here, text input, this, and let's say I can configure with just one property, number. It will only allow numbers now here. And this insert text label, let's say this plus insert another text input, or you can copy paste. Select Control C, Control V, copy pasted, and write very simple formula. Yes, that's it. To just add two numbers. Value like this. Which control you are referring to, that control gets selected in green here. If I say dot, see, this is highlighted below text. Currently it's 0 because we haven't wrote anything. 4, 5, 4 plus 5, 9. Like that. Clear? So let's talk about what we will cover in our training now. Basic, intermediate, advanced. All three levels of concepts in Power Apps. All three levels of concepts in Power Automate. So it can be like 25 to 30 sessions. Develop, test, deploy. Three scenarios will be covered. we will connect to data source also. So first we will see some concepts directly here, then we'll connect to some data source, let's say Dataverse. We will do CRUD operations, create, read, update, delete, which you basically need in real world scenarios. We will cover all. So I just showed you how I made one tab. Okay, these some little UI UX tips and tricks we will cover. Optimization scenarios we will cover. So basically, and automation, we talked about Power Automate. How to integrate Power Apps and Power Automate. How to pass something from Power Apps to Power Automate, work on it. Plus in Power Automate, let's say how to connect to data source, send one email. Those scenarios also we will cover. After completion of this course, you will be able to crack that interview, Power Apps interview, as you have Power Apps plus Power Automate knowledge. Three levels of concepts: basic, intermediate, advanced, all scenarios. Okay, which are basically helpful for interview cracking. Plus, it's not only about interview. When you join one project, there also you will get that boost because you already know some of the important concepts like that. We will cover deployment also. How to deploy this. Getting After completion of this course, you will get one sample Power App also for practice. Are you guys getting?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep. Any doubts?
Yes.
Any doubts about any course? Anything? So current scenario, market scenario is like demand is high, supply is less. Those scenarios are there for Power Apps. Okay. Demand is a lot, and we are covering like all these scenarios. It's not only about interview cracking. You crack the interview, join project, you should not have much trouble there. That's the goal. Plus one sample app at the end. And Power Automate topics also we are covering. Any doubts about any course, like this technology? Any doubts, please let me know. We can start our batches like as early as possible, like today 8 p.m. IST, that time also. Okay, so if there are no doubts, then we can drop. Please drop in all your contact details in the chat. Okay, like email ID, contact numbers, name, and everything.
Okay, Shirish. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yep, yep. Okay,
Okay.
thanks. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you.